revered Swami Sarvastananji, Swami Nikleshwaranji, all the revered monks here. मेरा भाषण शुरू करने के पहले मैं आप लोगों से कुछ प्रश्न पूछना चाह रहा हूँ. पूछूंगा क्या? आमिर खान का लास्ट सिनेमा कौन सी था? तलाश. शाहरुख खान का? कुछ दिन पहले इंग्लैंड के ऊपर भारत का जीत हुआ था. रोहित शर्मा कितना रन्स मारा था उसको मैच में? भारत में कितने लोगों के लिए हम पानी दे सके अभी तक? कितने लोगों के लिए हम शौचालय निर्माण कर सके? मालूम नहीं है. कितने बच्चे लोग भारत में अपौष्टिकता से सफर कर रहे हैं? देखो, हम सब युवा लोगों का और एक सरल प्रश्न पूछूंगा मैं. 20 साल के कम कितने युवा लोग भारत में हैं? Should I call this India's tragedy? That we seem to invest so much of time on things which are maybe necessary for the youth to know, but not important. But I believe there are more important things for us to know, because the solutions for these important problems can come only from the youth of India. India still has got these problems only because you and I are not engaged in the solutions for these problems. And solution for this, in my view, can come from only Vivekananda and his words. I believe the best way to celebrate 150 years of Vivekananda is not by deifying him, is not by putting pictures all over India. Recently, government of Karnataka celebrated 150 years by distributing 2 lakh t-shirts of Vivekananda. I think they lost the message of Swamiji in that. The best way to live Swamiji's message is the way we can remember Swamiji's 150 years. And if we do that, the end of this country, I think India's problems will disappear overnight. What India needs is not another God in Vivekananda. What India needs is thousands of young people in the image of Swami Vivekananda. And Swamiji's message तो बहुत सरल था, त्याग और सेवा. A lot of people ask me, it is okay for you, you're a doctor, you could go into the forest, stay with tribals, run hospitals, but what do others do? What all of us do? I think Vivekananda's message for the young was extremely simple. I think the beauty of Swamiji's message is in its simplicity. And I'm not sure, despite 150 years of Swamiji, we have even understood to unravel the simplicity of his message in this country. And the simplicity is so beautifully, he says, all you need are 3 H. सिर्फ हमें चाहिए 3 H का. पहला H है heart, दिल का. The heart to feel for the poor, the ignorant, the downtrodden, the marginalized. He says it so beautifully and so conclusively that the message of service, Trilochan spoke about it so nicely, starts from the heart to feel. When we feel for the 70% of Indians who don't have access to a toilet, when we feel for the 60% of Indians who have no access to clean drinking water, when we feel for the 54% of our children who are malnourished even today, after so many years of independence, when we feel for the 44% of our rural children who are working in the fields with no education, then starts the mission of Swami Vivekananda. But mere feeling is not enough. Vivekananda was such a pragmatic and practical man. He understood if he gives us a call to feel, all of us will feel. And after that, go to sleep. Now, we all travel in buses, crowded buses. Public buses are always crowded. हम तो एक सीट में बैठे हुए हैं, and an old lady, एक छोटा बच्चा के साथ, she gets into the bus. हम सब फील करते हैं, सीट देने के लिए फील करते ही रहते हैं, लेकिन सीट नहीं देते. उस तरह का फीलिंग विवेकानंद नहीं मांगा. विवेकानंद एक स्टेप आगे गया और बोला, हार्ट टू फील के बाद हेड टू थिंक चाहिए हमें. We need to think about why are India's problems so much? Why aren't we able to solve them? What is wrong with the kind of solutions that we are deploying today? Why are we not able to? Can't we find solutions for building toilets for Indians, for providing education for Indians, for providing livelihood for Indians. On one hand, we have the technology in India. Recently, ISRO 3-4 years ago launched a satellite, launched a rocket. एक ही रॉकेट में 10 उपग्रह को लॉन्च कर दिया उसने. वो वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड है. अमेरिका का रिकॉर्ड सिर्फ 6 सैटेलाइट्स है. भारत का रिकॉर्ड 10 सैटेलाइट है. We clap in joy at that achievement, but we have to bow our heads in shame when we know we can't build a 3,000 रुपए का टॉयलेट भारतवासियों के लिए. And for that solution must come from all of you. 3-4 generations of Indians have failed India after independence. And if you fail India, India has no future. क्योंकि 60% Indians अभी 20 साल के कम हैं. 80% of Indians are less than 40 years. But अगर आप प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहते हैं तो आपको 80 साल के ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. What a kind of a tragedy we have created for this country. After 80, we dream to become the Prime Minister of India. Why can't we dream to become the Prime Minister of India at 20 years of age? लेकिन 20 साल में तो हम इतना स्वार्थी लोग हैं, सिर्फ डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हैं, इंजीनियर बनना चाहते हैं और हमारा घर को हम बसाना चाहते हैं, देश को बसाना नहीं चाहते. What India needs are national value-based leaders from the young of this country. हमारे भारत का यूनियन कैबिनेट का एवरेज एज 69 ईयर्स है और 80% के भारत लोग 40 ईयर्स से कम हैं. And that is not because they have taken over the country, that is because we have let go of our country. And the problem is clearly in the hands of the young of this country, that you feel for India. You think about India's problems, और उसके बाद विवेकानंद का फाइनल कॉल है, hands to work. हम ही काम करना चाहिए. भारत को बदलने के लिए युवाओं का आवश्यकता है, युवा लोगों का हाथ की आवश्यकता है, और कोई आकर वो काम नहीं कर सकते. हम सब बैठे थे 2 साल के पहले, भ्रष्टाचार को विरोध करने के लिए अन्ना हजारे आएंगे, वो करेंगे, वो हमारा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अन्ना हजारे will fight for our problems. That has to change. You and I have to become Vivekanandas to feel for this country, to think about the solutions for this country, and go and implement the solutions also. Nobody else is going to come and do it. And when that happens, we'll be living Swamiji's message in this country. And उसके लिए तो बहुत ही सिंपल क्वालिफिकेशन चाहिए. विवेकानंद ही बोलते हैं, बहुत सरल क्वालिफिकेशन. डॉक्टर बनना नहीं चाहिए, इंजीनियर बनना नहीं चाहिए. वो बोलते हैं कि हम सिर्फ 3 P's चाहिए हमें. पहला P है प्यूरिटी, शुद्धता, वाक शुद्धता, श्रवण का शुद्धता, आलोचन करने का शुद्धता. Purity in thought, word and deed and action. What India lacks today is purity. मैं कर्नाटक का लोकायुक्ता में डायरेक्टर था 5 साल के लिए. मैं करप्शन को बहुत नसीब से देखा हूँ मैंने. एंड भारत का जो प्रॉब्लम है अभी, वो रिसोर्सेस का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. रिसोर्सेस का प्रॉपर यूज करने वाला का कमी है. पॉवर्टी है तो वैल्यू बेस्ड लीडरशिप का पॉवर्टी है भारत में अभी, एंड उसका सॉल्यूशन आप लोगों से आना चाहिए अभी. एंड दैट कैन कम व्हेन यू लुक एट विवेकानंद एंड से P for purity. The next P is P for patience. We need a lot of patience to work for this country. 30 years I have lived in the forest. People have called me all kinds of names. Government of Karnataka has arrested me. People have beat me up. But then Swamiji says, you need enormous patience to work for India. And that is the kind of patience Swamiji's message gives us. And finally Swamiji says the last P, every social worker, every young person of today, whichever field you go to, you can go to corporate India, you can go to academic India, you can go to social work India. The last P is perseverance. And Swamiji's call for perseverance is you must have that kind of perseverance where you can say, I will crush the mountains and drink the ocean. That's the kind of perseverance Swamiji says India's problems needs today. आज तो instant युग है, बटन प्रेस करते हैं तो solution चाहते हैं. But that doesn't work to change India. We need purity, patience and perseverance. And finally Vivekananda is so beautiful. He says, all of you talk of service. What service should I do? A lot of people ask me, कहाँ से शुरू करेंगे? ये सेवा का काम कहाँ से शुरू करेंगे? We are all experts. We are all experts in different things. And Swamiji's message is again so simplistically beautiful. He says the first level of service we can do is शारीरिक सेवा. शरीर को सेवा करना सीखना है पहले हमें. Build hospitals, build orphanages, build old age homes, give food. All that is the easiest you can do, that is for the body. And then Vivekananda says, don't stop there. India's problems cannot be solved with only physical service. He says, the next level, intellectual service. भौतिक सेवा करना चाहिए हमें, running schools, creating awareness, वो सब भौतिक सेवा में है. And finally, Swamiji says what India needs is spiritual service. I can tell you from experience, I'm not sure whether I'm competent to be talking about the third level of service. But one secret I realized from Vivekananda, if you do the physical and intellectual service properly, you do spiritual service to yourself. And we grow spiritually. And that is possibly the message of Vivekananda that he said. But in doing all this, he also gives us a warning. It's a beautiful warning for the young of this country. I can speak with experience because I suffered what Vivekananda warned us about. He said, in the doing all this work, you will get carried away and you will forget why you are doing all this. And suddenly the aham grows, not service. 10-15 साल के पहले मैं विवेकानंद को भूल गया था इस सर्विस में. Televisions make movies about you, books are written. One former chief minister wrote my autobiography. You get carried away. You think, oh, you're great. And in that greatness, you forget Vivekananda. And Swamiji warns. I feel he wrote that sentence for me. वो एक लिखते हैं, all the hospitals you build, all the schools you construct can crumble to dust in one earthquake or can get washed away in one cyclone. So don't think you are the doer. Please remember, things are getting done through you. And I think this is possibly the most powerful message of Swami Vivekananda. If every Indian believes that a lot of good things get done through us, the work at the center is Swamiji and his message, and not we. If our anti-corruption movement had remembered that, we wouldn't have lost it by now. If we had kept fighting corruption in the center and not, I should be seen to be fighting corruption, we might have possibly won the battle against corruption. If we had remembered Vivekananda and kept the work at the center is nation building, we didn't need speeches like this at all. Every young Indian would have been doing it by now. And so beautiful. I call upon every one of us to remember what India went through in the last 1,000 years. Maybe during the times of the Mahabharata, what every young person was inspired by was courage, shaurya. Everybody wanted to be a Karna, everybody wanted to be Arjuna. We know the story of Ekalavya. Times have changed. After that, if you look at history, the real value guiding this nation at that time was knowledge. A king like Vishwamitra became Vishwamitra. Sabko jnaan chahiye tha. Uske baad shaurya chahiye tha. Slowly it changed. Independence India, everybody wanted to give their life for this country. Whether it is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Gandhi, Nehru, everybody wanted to fight for this country. लेकिन post independent India, आज के युवा लोगों के लिए आदर्श बन गया है पैसा. Our national ideal has become money making. It is not wrong. I don't criticize it. But in the process of making money, we have forgotten how we are making money. And the casualty is values. What I would like you to remember is, if at all we want to celebrate Vivekananda, his call of making national values as Tyag or Seva must be re-imbibed by all of us. Only when renunciation and service become our national ideals can India change. And that change, my young friends, must come from each one of us. That is the best way that we can remember Swamiji and his message. And that is what India needs today. And then possibly we can dream of an India when one of you at 30 or 35 will become the Prime Minister. Every sector of human development achievements are becoming younger and younger, at a younger and younger age. 14 साल में तेंदुलकर पहला सेंचुरी मारा था. 15 साल में विश्वनाथन आनंद ग्रैंड मास्टर बन गया. 19 साल में बिल गेट्स उसका पहला $1 मिलियन कमाया था. लेकिन भारत की राष्ट्रपति बनना है तो 80 साल, प्रधानमंत्री बनना है तो 17 साल. वो भी चेंज होना चाहिए. आप लोगों में से मौल्य आधारित नायकत्व का लीडर्स चाहिए. And that value-based leadership can come by simply listening to what Vivekananda says. And the greatness of Swamiji's message, he never asks us to blindly follow him. He didn't ask us to iconize him. He asked us to test him. And with some amount of conviction, I can say, for the last 30 years, all I am doing is testing him. And he has never lost the fight. Only time when he's lost the battle, in my opinion, if I can say I have claimed something which I can prove him wrong, very proudly prove him wrong, he says, if two Indians come together, in 3 minutes we'll have 4 fights. And that is why India can't progress. In that aspect, we need to prove him wrong. We must show that thousands of Indians can come together in 150 years of his birth, get millions of ideas, and join hands to change this country of ours. समय नहीं है, बहुत कम है, मेरे भाषण के लिए भी कम है, भारत के लिए भी कम है. And we need to do it now. Abhi, right now, the time is now, and the people are us. Thank you so much.